Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He was brought down at the...
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's to the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
10.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 4. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
He was taken down.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Jackson on first down. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Nothing.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
The certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On third down, Jackson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
10-10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49.
First and 10.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Not much there, only a yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Back to throw again. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job, buddy. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll go deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. This is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Carter, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Antonio Brown on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again. My next teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46, the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Lining up for the point after.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Brown on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it second and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on second and 6. Jackson, catch made by Slayton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A gain of 12. First down, Pittsburgh.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
First down, Steelers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It's now second and 6.
From the gun, Jackson forced out to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
Jackson now to throw on third down. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 47-yard line.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the...
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. The play fake. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run. And this is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want pound the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Paris Campbell, 28 yards. And the Texans draw a bit closer. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
For 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They go play action now. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Jackson on 3rd down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3 and out. They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to fire one. Deep left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play.
First down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carried around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And it's third down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
He was taken
A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first.